For lab 9, I did say create a flowchart. We're going to PDF it and put that in our GitHub. I also said we really only have to do the main and choose one of the other functions. In order to do your flowchart, you're just going to have to go backwards from finding the code to undoing some of it and not putting as much detail. So if I go to my main here, let's start with main. The first thing I do is some variable declarations. So I can click on this and declare some variables. I don't even need to put them in there for right now. It doesn't really matter. Here, 38 we can skip. So 39 is a print. So that's an output. And what we're going to print there is X. On 45, we're going to do a two's complement. And in order to call a function, we use this one over here that says call. And we say two's complement. And at this point, that's all we have to do. We don't have to go into the details of that. Two's complement is a function, so it will have its own separate flowchart. The next thing we do on 48 here is we do another print. So that's another output. And we're going to output X. Then we output the array. So we're going to output the array A. Super simple flowchart. Okay, I'm going to scroll up a little bit. Next, we're going to call reverse 1. So call reverse 1. Then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to print that array again. So output the array A. Then I'm going to do the reverse 2. And then I'm going to print the array. That's all you need to do for the main portion. Now let's go ahead and add another function. Let's do the two's complement because it's the first one in here. And I can show you how we can kind of take some of the detail out. So here we're going to call it two's complement. We're going to send it an integer number. It's going to return nothing. Okay, so we hit OK. There's my two's complement. Remember, it has its own flowchart. So here we're going to do the bitwise complement value. Well, I'm not really sure how to put that in a flowchart, but I know how to put the words in. And remember, usually the flowchart comes first, so you figure out the details later. So number is going to be the bitwise complement. You're going to get an error. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It's a flowgorithm thing. No big deal. The next thing then I do is I add 1 to the number. And then that's the end of my function. So that's the end of the flowchart for the function. And if you come back up here, I can go to main. If you hit File, Print, it'll give you the option to print main and two's complement. So you can hit OK. You can save it to a PDF. Hey all, here is a quick lab. Here's a quick video for lab number 9. There's only a few little sections that have to be updated. The rest is stuff that you should already know. But let's go ahead and go through it. So up here on line 4 is our header file. On 9, we're defining our constant, which we're going to use with our array. No big deal. Our function prototypes are here from 14 to 18. We're not doing a whole lot with them, and main really isn't necessary in there, but it's in there just so you can see what it looks like. If I scroll down, step 1 is down here at line 40-ish. So what I want to do is pass the variable X to the function two's complement. So where it says your code here, I want to pass to two's complement. So that's the function that I want to call. I want to pass the variable X such that the value of X itself may be changed by the function. So if we remember from class, in order to do that, I want to send the address, like it says in the note. The function expects a pointer to its parameter. So in order to say I want to send the address, all I do is add the ampersand. Step 2 is down here. Now I'm at line 52-ish. So pass the array A to the function reverse 1. So let's type out, we're calling the function reverse 1. We want to pass the array A and the constant array size. So it should look very similar to what's on this print array line right here on 58. And that is going to take your array and reverse the values. Step 3 here, it's the identical to step 2, cut and paste, except I want reverse 2. That's really all there is. Step 4 is for the 2's complement. Now they want you to finish the function header by defining this parameter called number pointing to an integer. Well, we can also go up to where our function prototypes were, and that should give us all the information we need. So if I cut that, come down here and hit paste, get rid of the semicolon, that should be the definition that you're looking for. Now, we talked about creating these functions and using them and looking at them so that we can do what's inside. We don't really care what they do. So yes, I can look at this and say it's a bitwise complement. We haven't done bitwise yet. We're going to do that next week. But down here in reverse, we can see we're just moving things around. But in reality, we don't need to know the details. We just need to know what is going to it and what is coming from it. And that's all. So I should be able to go up here and hit run. And what it's going to give me is a 5 and then the opposite, or the 2's complement, which is the -5. It's going to print my array from 0 to 9 and then print the reverse from 9 to 0. And then it reverses back again. That's all there is to lab number 9. And don't forget to do the debugging.